Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's the #1 Chief Rockin' Knicks Universe, your main man, Uncle Freezie. Welcome to the Knicks at Night podcast. Let me move some things around here. Let me see here. Let me get this thing right. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. There we go. Here we are. Let me crank this thing up. Real quick.
I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fams on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, but them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make a bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speak in the God.
Life and for those who recorded, been using what I was taught with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawn. Broadway to give you wisdom like the great Lena Holmes. So been torn, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and norm when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, outcasting like hey ya.
All right, there we go. Y'all want this party started right. Y'all want this party started quickly, right? Yeah, man. Check 1 2 1 2. Quiet Money is in the building. The original DSJ is in the building. Ernesto is in the building. The son of the legend, Kerry Cox, is in the building. The hip-hop legend, Cormega, is in the building. King Ribby is in the building. Keep doing that music, man. Put that music out, man. Stop playing. We sitting over here, hey, we dying to hear music, and you got music, I won't put it out. Yo, Big Reem is in the building. What's up, Kareem? Big Reem in the building. What's good? Salute, salute, salute. Adam is in the building. What's good? What's good, man? All right, let me get into this thing, man. I want to get into this thing real quick, right? I got a few topics that I want to get into, and I started previewing them.
But I just switched to Verizon.
Wow.
And
Okay,
I got to choose the phone I
got
wanted
stuff
for
playing in my
free.
ear.
Not that you're bragging.
Switch and
Hold
choose
on.
the 5G phone you really want on us, like the incredible iPhone 14.
On the network worth bragging about.
There we go. There we go. Had a Verizon commercial playing in my ear. Thank you, ESPN. Appreciate you. ESPN had a Verizon commercial playing in my ear. What's going on? Can y'all hear me? We still good? Yeah. Good. So I got a few topics that I want to talk to y'all about. And I'll just get down to the nitty gritty, bro. I'll just get down to the nitty gritty. Hey, man, a lot of coaches are moving on. A lot of NBA coaches are ex-NBA head coaches. And we have one of the promising young head coaches potentially, and he hadn't gone anywhere. Is this a sign of things to come? That's right, DSJ, you heard me. DSJ, you heard me. You heard what I said. You heard me say that a lot of NBA coaches are now, or some NBA coaches are now former NBA head coaches, and the young promising guy that we have has not been rumored to go anywhere. King River says, I got you, bro. I got you. Appreciate it, boss. Jet Life for Life is in the building. Salute, salute, salute. Ultimately, what am I getting at? Ultimately, what am I getting at, right? I'm getting at this, and I'll get straight to it. Is this Tom Thibodeau's last hurrah? Is this Tom Thibodeau's last hurrah? And is Johnny Bryant taking over? Did Tom Thibodeau coach this season? Did Tom Thibodeau coach this season as if it were his last season coaching? And did the Knicks know this? Did the Knicks plan it this way? Is this the reason why Tom Thibodeau survived at least 2 scorching hot seats this season? Did Tom Thibodeau survive the hot seat because this had been the plan all along? Did Johnny Bryant not even entertain the Atlanta Hawks job? Remember, the Atlanta Hawks had an opening in the season, and Johnny Bryant, a young head coach, could have at least put his hat in the ring, and he didn't. Why would you be the highest paid associate head coach in the NBA knowing that you are or once was a hot commodity, why would you not entertain the thought of getting your own franchise? Nev, this disruptor is in the building. Make sure you check out the articles from Nev the Disruptor from our brand new Blorange Tears newsletter. The brand new Blorange Tears newsletter out there. Nev the Disruptor is an excellent writer. Click on the link to the newsletter in the description box below. Check out the articles by Nev the Disruptor and one article by Uncle Freezie called The Hive. Nev says, no, I believe Coach Tibbs would coach for at least one more year. No, I think you're wrong, Nev. Nev, I think you're wrong. In theory and in fact. In theory and as a matter of fact. And Kerry Cox says Tibbs has at least 3 good years left. Yeah. Do the Knicks see it that way? And Quiet Money argues to the contrary of what y'all are saying. Quiet Money says, who knows how good of a head coach Johnny Bryant will be once he's the head coach. You don't know that. You don't know that. And for that reason, I think Johnny Bryant may be closer to the big boy chair than what we think. Salute to Miss Geraldine. Miss Geraldine is in the building. Felipe 210, I see you. I'm not trying to drum up stuff because I have a pad full of stuff here. I started out with it on FreeKeith, and I got some other stuff on it that I wanted to talk to y'all about. But this one here, excuse me, I have been thinking about it since last summer. T. Smith is in the building. I honestly believe now is the time. As I watch the older coaches in the league, what I see is coaching for the sake of coaching. As I watch young coaches in the league, I see teams trying to get somewhere. And I'm gonna show you my point. Right? I'm gonna show you my point. Right? How old is Johnny Bryant? How old is Johnny Bryant? Hey, Miss Geraldine, I hope we can get you caught up because I don't know if you see the score on the screen. The Chicago Bulls beat the Toronto Raptors tonight. And to me, in one of the more unexpected play-in upsets, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I never felt like Toronto should have even been in the play-in scenario. I never felt like they should have been in the play-in scenario, but they are. And so I'm going to talk briefly about play-in scenarios, playoff predictions, off-season award predictions, if the Knicks have something to prove. So I got a lot of stuff that I want to talk about tonight with y'all. Chop it up and get y'all opinion. I want y'all to engage in the conversation, but I want to talk about this first thing first. Chat, when y'all look at the older coaches in the league, when you look at the older coaches in the league, tell me what they're doing. Shy Legacy, what are the older coaches in the league doing right now? What are the older coaches in the league doing right now? Hey, Tangu, thank you. Hey, thank you for coming and rocking with us, man. We love rocking over there with We Talk Mavs also. I mean, we talk Hawks also. Well, we talk Hawks and we talk Mavs, man. We love rocking with both sides, with both of them, man. Demond is my guy. That's my guy, man. Shout out to the A. Shout out to the A. The A showed me mad love. And I know I tell this story a lot, but we were getting ready for Game 3 in Atlanta, and I was just standing on the corner by Hudson's. And you got to be from Atlanta to know where Hudson's is, right? I'm standing by Hudson's, and a group of people just come up chanting Blorange Tears. So it's me, Hoodie Kev, and CP the Artist, I believe. Or CP the Artist might have shown up later. One of them might have shown up later. And we just standing there, and a group of people just came up chanting Blorange Tears. Just like, Blorange Tears, Blorange Tears, Blorange Tears. And I'm sitting there in front of Hudson's, and I'm overwhelmed because I'm like, yo, they chant Blorange Tears. And they're like, yo, that's your name, ain't it? And I'm like, oh, snap. Kind of caught me off guard. I was just used to people calling me by my name. I had no idea Blorange Tears was that. All of my experience in the A have been fantastic, except that one time I went to the mall and it was like 10,000 people at the mall at the same time. I always have a good time in Atlanta, Atlanta is the place to be. Enough respect due to Atlanta. They always show you love. The only time I think I got caught off guard is that one time I went to the mall and it was 10,000 cars in the parking lot. At least 10,000 cars. At least 10,000 cars in the parking lot. And Nev the Disruptor says, let me go to it. Nev the Disruptor says, let me pull up Nev the Disruptor's thing. Where's Nev the Disruptor's comment at? Nev, where your comment went? It disappeared? Hey, what's up, Dre? Can you hear me?
Yo. Hold on, my audio's screwed up. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
I'm here. I can't hear you, Freezie.
How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. I wasn't on the screen, so.
I got you.
Yeah, man.
What up to the chat? What up to you, Freezie? How you doing?
Yeah, man. I'm good, bro. Johnny Bryant is the new Knicks head coach. What say you?
We've committed to this line of thinking.
Yes.
Well, what changed your mind?
I had already been thinking it. I had already even been saying it since last summer. But my thing is a lot of things have happened, and I shied away from talking about it.
Right. I'm kind of like, I saw a particular clip. I don't know if you've alluded to it already in the stream, but it was a particular clip from Emmanuel Quickly stating, like, harping on how great this man has been towards his development.
Okay.
And he's basically said he's the best coach he's ever had.
Right.
Which is something to say, because he's, well, I guess maybe the best individual coach to work on his individual game that he's ever had. Maybe that's the best way to put it.
Yeah.
Because he's had some great coaches.
Yeah, and he's not the only person that has said that.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell.
Damian Lillard.
C.J. McCollum.
Yeah.
And I mentioned this before, but it seems to be that he is the combo guard whisperer.
Yeah.
He gets certain things out of them, and he takes them to another level, a trajectory that you didn't really see immediately from them.
Right.
And I'm looking forward to seeing what, like, because it seems to me he's being groomed for the position, so he's going to adopt, like, a lot of things that Tibbs is known for. Yeah. But I feel like he's going to put his own flair on it. His
own flair. Oh boy.
Yeah, his own interpretation.
No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
No, I know what you mean. I know, but I'm like further explaining, like, his own, like, interpretation of what the modern game should be.
Right.
In tandem with Tibbs' principles. And I feel like Nev is a guy that he always harps on and talks about how Tibbs' rigid style isn't the best for the development of players.
Right.
Well, it seems from the way, like, the younger players talk about Johnny Bryant, he's developed some sort of balance where he's on his players, but he also cares about the mental aspect of it.
Right.
and I wanted to show you an article, actually, Freezie, an article on Johnny Bryant during the rookie season of Donovan Mitchell.
Okay, so how will we work that out? Do you have it in the tab, or?
I'll bring it back up, and I'll just actually just mention quotes from it.
That might be better. Hey, you got an echo.
Do I?
Yep.
Me?
Yep.
Let me fix it. Am I good now?
Check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yep, we good. Oh, I still hear a little bit.
Oh, let me tell. Nah, it's my volume that's really high. Yeah, it should be fine now. Yeah, good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give you a quote from it. The title of the article is this is wait no, this is not the article. Is this it right here? Let's be honest. Yeah, this is it. This is from the Salt Lake Tribune. And it says Johnny Bryant works behind the scenes, but his impact on the Jazz is unmistakable. Utah assistant coach has been integral towards the development of Damian Lillard and Jazz stars Paul Millsap, Gordon Hayward, and Donovan Mitchell. And this is in the middle of Donovan Mitchell's Rookie of the Year campaign, or towards the end of it, where they didn't know if he was going to win or not over what's his name? Ben Simmons?
Okay.
But yeah. Let me scroll down. It's like here's a quote from Donovan Mitchell. He's really intense, but he's laid back at the same time. He always has something to say. I work as hard as I possibly can to shut him up. Narrowing the distance between players' comfort zones and where he needs to be pushed is what's gotten Bryant this far so quickly in his coaching career, and it's the journey in which he has personal experience. And then it talks about his development in college, but I don't want to harp on that too much.
Okay.
But it's like he actually helped Gordon Hayward become an all-star and develop his guard skills, because when he came out of Butler, he was just kind of like a pretty generic wing that had athleticism.
Right.
But he couldn't really put the ball on the floor.
Okay.
Or couldn't really create his own shot. And I feel like his development came with some help from Johnny Bryant. Okay. And I'm interested in seeing what he would look like putting his identity in the shape of the team and his particular ideals. But it's one of those things where we don't know for sure, but I have an inkling where I feel like this is like Tibbs' last ride. Tibbs is out here smiling more than I've ever seen him. Tibbs grew a beard.
Right.
Tibbs dyed the beard.
Yes.
Yes. He's moving like a guy that feels like he's already done pretty much what he wanted to do in terms of coaching. Granted, the championship is always the ultimate honor, but it